Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Samoei Ruto's government is proving to be one of the worst, whereby individuals who want to defend their career cannot work for this government. But look at this. Once someone has finished their education, they normally look for a job, especially in government, so that it can lift their CV. So, being employed as a PS, Principal Secretary, is one of the best position one would have to add on their CV. But we are here in this government where there is emerging information that most of the people who have been appointed into this PS and even some CSS are like they want to resign. There is looming massive resignation from William Samoei Ruto's government. But again, there is two ways. We have those who will be forced to resign because there are other individuals who want to take over those positions. And we have those individuals who are resigning because they are feeling that they don't want to taint their career. So, the emerging information is that Principal Secretary Esther Ngero has finally resigned from her position. And before she resigned, she was appointed as a State Department for Performance and Management and Delivery Service in the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. That means she was working in Musalia Mudavadi office. So later, before she resigned, she was moved to the correctional service in the office of the Interior. Now she was PS for correction service. But then when she was taken there, she said, look here, I better resign and go. This is a person who is resigning for her own personal issues to deal with other matters. That means maybe she cannot withstand the pressure, or if not, she is not ready to taint her career in serving in this government. Remember, principal secretaries are accounting officers in all those departments. These are people who are career oriented. Isio nafasi yenye mnachagua mtu ni politician, mnaweka hapa mnasema principal. No, it's not that way. Kama wewe ulikuwa politician na umechaguliwa hapa, inamaanisha your training is in line with that job that they are offering to you. If not, they will never give you that position. That's why these people are employed by the are employed by the Public Service Commission, because they are career oriented. So this then what the Kenyan.co.ke shared. Esther Ngeno resigned from her position as the Principal Secretary Correction Service day after she was resigned from State Department for Performance, Management and Delivery Service in the office of the Prime CS site personal reasons. The reason why she is resigning, it is personal. So it means she is not going to be serving anymore. And I can tell you, this is the first Principal Secretary to resign from William Ruto's government. Now, there is a huge difference between being fired or forced to resign and when you do it willingly. And when you are doing it willingly, the question that your employer will ask, why? You offered someone an opportunity to work, but then that person later just resign and they want to move on. Why? So that's the question, and she's not alone. There are other individuals, I will tell you. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, Ngero is a certified accountant by training, and she joined the ranking of a PS, that's Principal Secretary, in the year 2022, December. So this has been one of top of her career in the line of her duty. This is a person who has almost 2-year decades of career in petroleum sector in this country. So it means it's someone who has been working earlier, and if you check on her history, this is a person who has managed to be where she is through performance, from where she was taken from petroleum, where she was managing accountant, and now to a principal secretary in William Ruto's government under the office of Musalia Mudavadi. So resignation is very clear. After the reshuffle, she resigned. Another person who was supposed to resign even before Ngero is one David Ndii. That one is an economic advisor to the office of the president. David Ndii was about to resign, but later there was a crisis meeting that they had to approach David Ndii, listen to him, and they tried to stop him from resigning. But that was supposed to be the first person to resign. And if you check on the case of David Ndii, Ngero, and others who might resign soon, you can compare that to the situation in which Polycarp Igathe was in when he was serving as the deputy governor of Nairobi, deputizing Mike Mbuvi Sonko. Polycarp Igathe was checking on two things: position versus career. So he felt that it is better to defend my career rather than defending my position here, which is political, which can destroy my career. Because of that, he resigned, and he went to continue with his career. So I can tell you, Ngero cannot miss to get another job. Companies are ready to take her. But the issue here could be closer to what Polycarp Igathe had with Mike Mbuvi Sonko. They put you under a CS, who, by the way, CSS are not appointed because on not online with the performance. No, CSS, these are just politicians, or the main job is actually on policy issues. They go to the cabinet meeting or to work on the policy issues, but then the accounting officer, the person who is final in that office, and the advisor of that office will be the principal secretary. That's the accounting officer. So there are persons who have a big say also in that office. How wengine is just the face. Those CSS, it's just the face. So you can have any, but then they have to listen to the PS. So for her, it's like she was comfortable working with Mudavadi, because Mudavadi again is someone who has been there for long. He understands how the government run and how to work with people. But now you are being taken to an office where people do not care the career, they don't take advice. Wengine wanapanga kuiba. And remember, Ruto recently resigned over 7 principal secretaries in shuffle following the sacking of public health principal secretary that anaitwa Josephine who were KEMSA. So the shuffle is already happening, but some people are feeling we're not going into this direction, because you end up carrying a burden that is not yours. At some point, you are being forced to sign some document which will later haunt you. Then people feel like it's better I keep off this government rather than being there, and then at the end of the day, I destroy my career. And remember, government will come, it will pass. Another will come, it will pass. Kulikuwa na ya Moi, kulikuwa na ya Kenyatta, kulikuwa na ya Kibaki, kulikuwa na ya Uhuru, tuko na ya Ruto. Ruto atapita, wengine watakuja wengi tu. So Ruto has a question to ask himself. Why are people running away from him? especially career-oriented people who need to help him to realize his agenda that he sold to Kenyans, the social contract that he went into with the Kenyans through the ballot by saying no. Kama wewe unaajiri watu kazi alafu wanatoroka hiyo kazi yako wanakuacha, you have questions than answers to ask yourself. Why so? It tells you where we are heading to. And this is what people have been talking about. This government is already a failed government. It tells you how they are going to fail. There are people who are going to give lip service. And that's the problem when you have people who are good orators. Instead of sitting in the office to perform, they keep on coming to public in public to issue statement that will whip emotions of Kenyans. So they will keep on selling hope without tangible solution. Sababu ni wazuri kwa mdomo. Lakini mtu kama Kibaki hakuwa mtu mzuri kwa mdomo akuja sema maneno hapa. That's why for him he will sit in the office uone kazi ikifanyika. Watu wa mdomo hawa kina Gachagua kina Ruto, they will never deliver to this country. So people soon are going to resign, those who want to defend their career, and those who are feeling uncomfortable with this government, they will walk away. That tells you that we are in wrong government. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Otherwise, thank you so much and see you in our next video.